Hello guys, today I'm going to walk you through my diagnostic card. As you can see, this is a Cobalt service card. I had this for a long time, probably 7-8 years now, and it served me very well. However, the problem with this card was that I only had 2 drawers on the top and pretty much the bottom was empty. So yesterday I went to Lowe's and I found this this card. This is Craftsman, that was on sale because it had a little dent here, and it was, I think our price was like close to $200, 187 something like that, and I got to 80 bucks. So what I did actually, I fit this whole cart into my Cobalt cart by simply cutting all the 4 sides of this cart. Then I lifted the top up and then I fit this cart into it and I bolted back together. So you can see how these bolted all this. Now I use the you can see in the back this is where I cut the top part off, and this piece was actually from the bottom of the red card that hold the casters. So I used these 2 on the back, and the part that was left from the back I actually used it up front, so that to kind of make up this gap, and it actually worked very well. It's a little high, but it works well. Okay, so as you can see right on my lid I have my monitor hooked up. I've been using this for a couple of years now. It works very well. I have a couple of the scopes here, Borescopes, and this is where I keep my Pico, just on this hook here. I have this flexible bar here. This is from old lamp, and I like to actually use this to feed my leads before I plug into my scope, just to kind of have nice loops, so that the leads don't tag on my scope as I'm walking around. So I would just take the lead and clamp it to this bar and have a nice loop into my scope. Right here I have my USB cable for my Pico, and just plugs it in. I actually like this loop as well, so that I don't tag on my scope. It just plugs straight into the scope. Down here I have my Verus Pro. Get this, so it's on it's here all the time. This is a wireless, of course, and I really like this tool, and it's always plugged in. I just put it back and it's charged right away, and works very well. So I actually like this setup here because it's pretty deep, and I don't have to worry about this tool is gonna fall off the card. And of course sometimes I would take the tool and sit in the car or whatever, but for the most part it actually stays on top of this card. Now for me it's luxury that I don't have to lock anything. This is my home garage, so I don't have to worry about that. But this is how the top is set up. And I have a couple thermometers here, a whole bunch of flashlights, some markers and stuff like that. And so that's the top. The first drawer is just my keyboard for my computer. This is old DVOM. This is little probe that I made for parking sensors. This actually works very well. And then now also I have a couple, the mouse for my computer, and also mouse for my Verus right here. So I can just use either one whenever I need to. Okay, so the drawer next down, I have my still my listening device. I also can use this with my scope by just I made this custom cable here. I can actually plug in my box into my scope and pick up the signal from any of these microphones. I can listen, I don't know, if I have some kind of noise coming from the engine or an injector or something like that. This is just a cable for my Verus. This is to plug into the car. Some of the electrical tapes. This is these are noise lights. Next drawer down, I have my amp clamps here. I have my fluke meter. This is just one old one from AutoZone, the Actron, and this is Actron scan tool. This is a quick one if I want to just pull the codes. Actually, this one is nice. This one also can read some of the live data as well. So this OBD2. This is actually nice. And my thermometer as well, and another DVOM, and my Vantage 2400. here, this is actually a really nice tool. I ordered this straight from China, and this is a current clamp, and you can actually, it's actually pretty accurate. You can measure, direct and alternate current, and that's what I use it for most of the time anyway. I don't use like a for a voltmeter, but like you can have a setting for 2 amps, 20 amps, and 100 amps, and this actually works very well. So now it's on a DC, you zero it and ready to go. And actually I tested with any of these other end clamps, and for quick, and its jaws are actually pretty small, and for quick current measurement works great. I really like this tool. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but so far it's been pretty good. The next drawer down, it's my pressure transducer set. This is my Fluke 350. I have these aftermarket transducers. These are my hoses for compression testing. This is actually I ordered from eBay. I got it off of eBay, and these are really actually stiff, and they don't flex at all. These are really good hoses. I'm not sure what they were used for. Maybe for like a transmission, maybe testing or something. I'm not sure. And this is just a compression tester. Some of the vacuum gauges. Got my first look sensors here, and a homemade first look sensor. This is my 5-volt regulator, and also I have here my setup for Chrysler, the EVAP system, and have my map sensor and GM fuel tank pressure sensor. This is what I use for the EVAP testing, and this works very well. I made a couple of videos how I use this setup. Works really good. Next drawer down. These are my different adapters. This is my power probe, and these are adapters from BNC to just adapters for banana adapters to BNC adapters, cables. And now here I have my test lights, and this is what I like the most. This is an extension cord for the power probe, and I use all the time. I just go straight to the battery, connect this, and then I have this end that I can actually use, for my ground and for power and ground. I have reference straight from the battery. I don't have to walk around looking for the good ground, and I customize all my my light bulbs by adding these banana adapters, so I can actually plug it straight into this extension cord, and that really works well. This is my favorite tool actually. I like this better than actually Power Pro. And then I have some alligator clips and stuff like that. And these are attenuators for my picoscope and my battery tester here. This is a pretty good one. Got this off of eBay a long time ago. Works very well. The next drawer down. This is all my ignition testing equipment. I really push myself to do more and more on ignition. Now here is my Pico probe, and this one is actually OTC, and then my the ignition cable from Snap-on, and these clamps. I got a whole bunch of these. And the spark tester, and this one is for my this is a OTC or ferret, that's for a waste spark systems. And these are my probes that I really like a lot from Snap-on. You just lay this on top of the coils to get ignition. And now these are my adapters. If I have to use the adapters that goes between the spark plugs and coils, and these here are my homemade versions of this tool, and this I actually made a video on this as well. This actually works great. I love it. And let's see the next one down. This is my VCI for my Verus. This is my scope module for my Vantage, and some resistors here. Not much in this drawer at all. It's my tester for injectors. And this is actually pretty neat too. I got this not long ago. This is a sensor simulator. This actually works pretty good too. You can have from 1 to 5 volts, and then different resistors. Actually even makes the different frequencies and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. I paid like, I don't know, like 20 bucks. Okay, so that's what's in these drawers. Now I have some other stuff that I could not put everything in here, but let's just walk around now and see what. So I got my speakers here. Nick and I worked on this morning. We just kind of did like a redneck kind of style, just kind of put some bolts through it, and actually works very well. All of my test leads are in the back of the cart. And actually this works pretty good. Mostly I use my Pico anyway. I got two here and two here, and this is my SAI secondary ignition adapter from Snap-on. It's SI 2000. I'm probably gonna put this on somewhere else. It's just too crowded. And now this is a great idea that Nick gave me. I was really wondering how I'm gonna actually get my computer on, and you know, I didn't want to put it up front. It would take too much space, and then I was thinking maybe should I maybe make some kind of shelf or something to, but everything was kind of too much work. So he made a great suggestion. So what we did, we actually pull out this side panel from the computer itself, okay? And then you have a little screw here, so you unscrew this. So you just, this part of the tool, I see if you know, when you service the tool, you just take this panel off. So what we did, actually, we screwed the panel to the back of the cart, and then just locked the whole computer onto this panel now, which just really sits great. I mean, it's just, I love it. This is really convenient. So if you guys are, this is actually very computer. This is basically like a laptop. It's on like a desktop box, but this setup works great. I mean, as I said, all we just unhooked this side panel, got a couple screws, bolted to our back of the cart, and locked it back in, and it works great. All right, so this is all what my cart looks like. This will probably be changed over time, but for now, that will be it. So let's see what else I have. Okay, this is my Blue Point smoke machine. I absolutely love this thing. This is just I paid $350 for this machine used. Had a couple issues. I took care of it. I made this custom switch here that I can actually use only air if I need to. But this is absolutely my favorite tool of all. This works great. Okay, I have a couple more of the Borescope. This is just the Actron Borescope. I had this for a long time. It works okay, but if you want to see the cylinders, it's not that good. Now, this is something that I had for, I would say, maybe a year or so now. I've never seen anyone on anywhere doing a review on this thing. This is a old Ford Borescope, and I know they don't make these anymore, but and I'm sure some of you guys have seen this, but I didn't know much about it. When I've seen this on eBay, I actually noticed that this tool is made by Olympus, which actually makes a video equipment for medical, and I knew that has to be a good quality tool. So basically, what this is, you look through here. It's somewhat rigid. It's kind of rigid scope basically, but you have a pivot here, and you hook up to the battery. This is your light source here, and so simply what you do, you plug this in. Then this is your lens. Okay, this is a 90-degree lens, and you just plug it in here, and then you look into the. Now this is of course limited. How much you can do with this scope, but if literally you can see every single scratch on a cylinder wall. It's just amazing the quality of the image from this scope. And now if you want to look at the valves, there is this 45-degree mirror, which is a really good quality mirror. So what you do, you actually slide this over, and so you lock this in, and then you actually look around, and you can see you're up onto the cylinder head. Now there's one more adapter here, which is actually a 90-degree. This is where the lens is, right here. and I wish they made this longer. This would be great. This would really be nice, but I don't think that they make. So you can see this is the lens, and you actually, you know, fit into the cylinder, and you can actually look left and right all the way, you know, 360 degrees all the way around by, you know, but like through like a periscope basically. But it's at 90 degrees. This one is 45. So this really works well. I mean, this is one of my favorite tools. And I said, when I looked, this made by Olympus, that this has to be good. So it really is. And I actually like it so much that I actually found another one. And I paid like 30 bucks for this whole thing. I mean, it was just crazy. And here I have a couple of the Medeco Interceptor scan tools. I use them just as lab scopes. They are same as OTC Pegasus. I got these two things in a big pile of some electronics, and this is what's left over. I don't have my Snap-on Vantage Pro anymore, so this actually comes handy for, you know, just a quick, the 2-channel scope. They're actually touchscreen. They're not bad, but it's probably both of these tools have some kind of software issue. And now one or two, I cannot turn off the channel 2. And one of them, the other one actually kind of freezes sometimes. So I don't know what the deal is, but you know, for the quick, you know, testing, that works okay. This drawer here is just my gauges for back pressure testing. Nothing special. I made a whole bunch of these, you know, custom adapters. So it's a 90 degree or whatever. So this works very well. So. Here I have my vacuum pump, my power steering bleeder kit, a couple more of the 5-volt adapters, regulators. My cables for a Pico. Master fuel injection kit from OTC. I absolutely love this kit. I got this from local pawn shop. I think I paid like $80 for this kit. It was pretty dirty and nasty, but ended up actually being a completed kit. It works great. I also have another one from Power Tool, I believe, or something like that. It's actually at the bottom, and it did not last long at all. This performance tool, and it's just leaks all the time. So, but this OTC works very well. This is the drawer for my cooling system. I got my Medeco pressure tester. It leaked, actually started to kind of leak here, so I put extra hoses, extra clamps. That works fine. And I got some extra adapters. This is one that I got recently for BMW. And here's my airlift guide system for cooling system refilling, and then combustion leak tester. Got this stuff. Everything is here, but used from eBay. This is almost actually new. I can't remember how much I paid for that. And this is my scan tool, another scan tool, Autel, and another battery tester, OTC. And this is a little kit that I have all of my back probes and different adapters and whatnot. So actually, this is actually very nice. A back probe, piercing probes. On the other side, I got my some extra stuff. I don't want to open all this, but you know, it's like testing light bulbs and fuses and different stuff. Yeah. There's my Medeco leak down tester. I got this used as well. Okay guys, this is it. Probably have a couple more things in somewhere in the drawers, but this is like 90% of the equipment that I have, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.